Hi guys, welcome to my look at this year's World Matchplay in association with dartsplanet.tv. Dartsplanet.tv, the magazine, and our sponsors WinMount. Don't forget, you can get involved in all the action via fantasydarts.tv. My apologies if you watched the previous videos. The action actually starts at 7 p.m. on Saturday night. We're on to match 5, which is Sunday afternoon at 1 p.m. That's definitely right. And it's Krzysztof Ratajski against Darren Webster. Darren Webster versus Rutowski, yet another one of the 7 debutants this year, and he's been in great form. Last month won Players Championship 17 and made the semi-final on the Sunday. Darren made the quarterfinals of the match play the last couple of years, but his form has to be of concern over the past few days. Just prior to me recording this, he's gone out first round with only an 80 average, so I'm sure of you may be aware he has been suffering with a bit of an injury, while Rutowski, on the other hand, has been in great form this year on the floor. He's 7th in the floor stats this year with 96.55, while Webster is down in 96 with just 89 average. Ratajski is definitely backable. Best price available around 1 to 2. Second match on Sunday afternoon, and it's a first round match between Chizzy and Max Hopp. Chizzy, a quarter-finalist 5 times in the last 6 years, as a 5-2 head-to-head record against the young German star, who lost to Ian White 10-7 in a tidy match just 12 months ago. Both of them can produce on the big stage, especially now Max Hopp is getting more and more experience on those big stages, and like the majority of the youngsters nowadays, prefers to play on there than the floor. Both, when they're absolutely on their A game, can produce a lot of 180s. That's my pick in this match. I think it could go either way. You never know with Chizzy, and you never know with Max Hopp. So for me, picking the favourite in this one to win the match, it's not a lot of value, and it's a little bit dangerous for me to go into an accumulator. What I like in this one, if you're looking for a little bit of value, over 9.5 180s at odds of 7 to 10. I've gone that because I think this match potentially could go quite long. Ian White versus Joe Cullen. Cullen involved in an absolute classic last year against eventual champion Gary Anderson. Their head-to-head stats is 8-3 to White, which cannot be ignored, and he's won 4 of the last 5 meetings between the two. Up until the last few days, where it's been Players Championship 19 and 20, Cullen's form has to be a concern. 1 semi-final this year and only 3 quarter-finals. However, today he's absolutely on fire and has just recently defeated Gerwin Price in a last 16 match. Ian White had a great year, as we know, won 2 European tours, and he's has to do it sooner or later on the big stage, and I'm backing Ian White in this one. He's going in my ACCA, odds of 4 to 9. Mike Smith versus debutant Jamie Hughes, and what an incredible story. Jamie Hughes had to win the Euro Tour Czech Open just to qualify for this one, and he got the final place, so all credit to him. And as we know, over the season he's been throwing some absolutely miraculous darts, but not getting the results. Well, hopefully he's turned the corner. Michael Smith, has to be said, a bit of an up and down season after a terrific end to last year, and of course a great run to the final of the World Championships. Had a few injuries, so we can accept the fact that he's not been particularly consistent. These two not played before, but of course you cannot discount the fact that Jamie Hughes has never been there. But Michael Smith's record, he's never won more than 1 match at each of the match plays he's qualified for. I'm going for Michael Smith, most 180s in this one at 4 to 6. A quick thank you to all of you who've been so kind. Gavin's informed me of all the kind messages on social media regarding my recent problems. Like I said, hopefully, well, once I get myself sorted out, I'll be back. But up until then, keep an eye out for my previews in the first round in this year's World Matchplay. And don't forget, if you want to get involved, I'll be putting my predictions on Fantasy Darts why don't you join in? All the best, guys.